What's up, everybody? Mike here, and in this Assassin's Creed Shadows video, gonna be talking about some issues going on with the game and how it got delayed to 2025, as well as a potential strike might be happening at one of Ubisoft's locations in France, because yeah, they're just not making smart moves, and they need to make better decisions. Like, Ubisoft, come on, what are you doing? So I just want to give you guys an update of like what is going on with Assassin's Creed Shadows lately, because yeah, there's been some stuff going on, and it seems like Ubisoft is like backpedal, learn some stuff, you know, backtrack a bit on some stuff here in response to how Star Wars Outlaws was received and just how they're doing as a company financially and other things. So where there's smoke, there's fire. You know, it's unfortunate, but the widespread criticism of Assassin's Creed Shadows, the new game in the series set in feudal Japan, has led to a major decision at Ubisoft Quebec's offices. As of right now, we don't know whether these harsh criticisms, you know, directed at the character Yasuke or portrayal of Japan during that period are connected to the game's delayed release date, but apparently it has now been pushed back from the November 15th, 2024 release date to February 14th, 2025. And this officially got announced by Ubisoft. They claim they need more time to polish the game, refine the experience, and emphasize other key aspects of the title. And what is clear is that Assassin's Creed Shadows will no longer release this year. Additionally, other updates have been confirmed, such as a day one launch on Steam and a strategy shift to cancel battle/season passes. Thank you, Ubisoft. Thank you. Ubisoft also stated that all pre-orders made up to this point will be refunded, if not have already been refunded by the time this video goes up. And future pre-orders, when available, will include free access to the first DLC. It definitely seems like Ubisoft is learning that, you know, trying to get people to come to their own like platform, their storefront to buy their games is just not working out for them. It's just not where a lot of players, at least on PC, are gonna go. They're gonna go to Steam mostly. I mean, Epic is probably the second largest amount of actually people going there and buying stuff over anything else, I would argue. You know, I know certain other companies got their own launchers, like Blizzard has theirs, but Blizzard usually launches their stuff on Steam as well, not just their launcher. And so, yeah, like Ubisoft is just like, well, we're hurting. We need to make better decisions. We're not doing so hot. And finally, after so much of either people giving them feedback, speaking out, whatever have you, they finally made a decision like, yeah, going forward, it sounds like start with Assassin's Creed Shadows. They're going to have it launch on Steam the same day as on their Ubisoft Connect platform and console as well too. Now, something else that's possible that might happen is the game Assassin's Creed Shadows might be optimized to work on a Steam Deck. There's no confirmation of that yet, but it is a possibility. And then something else I remember hearing about and reading about is that apparently Ubisoft is like trying to force or demand their workers in France to come back to the office. And these French workers are basically threatening to strike. And from what I know, or at least heard of anyway, about how the French people are when it comes to their work and how they're being treated, or like how you're supposed to treat them essentially when it comes to their jobs, you don't test the French people. They will strike. They don't care. They will strike. So basically they've been working from home. That's what they've been used to. It's what they like, I guess, and things like that. And Ubisoft's trying to force them back into office, even though it seems like they are maybe just as productive, maybe more productive at home getting things done than at the office, and they don't want to go back to the office. They like working from home. I mean, I totally get that. Working from home, at least in my opinion, for me, is great. It works out for me more than anything as far as like with content creation, streaming, stuff like that. So, you know, it's awesome in that regard. But yeah, just you gotta be careful, Ubisoft. You don't want to piss off your employees. You know, you've already lost so many people over the years. You've already laid off people. You know, I mean, can you really afford to lose any more? You got games you got to get worked on, get out, you know, updates. You got Assassin's Creed Shadows. You got other projects in the pipeline. I think what the Prince of Persia 1 remake is still supposed to be happening. Beyond Good and Evil 2, if that's still even going to be happening. You know, updates to Skull and Bones, even though Skull and Bones, in my opinion, is not a good game, but you know, each his own on that. Just yeah, like they're on thin ice. It seems like overall they need to do better as a company. I mean, it's good that they're taking strides with what they're doing going forward with the Assassin's Creed Shadows game, and they're essentially gonna, you know, get rid of the whole battle pass, season pass format they were doing, early access stuff. It's going to be launched day one on all platforms. No early access gimmick stuff anymore. And it's honestly nice to see this company take this approach. Now, if only other companies would follow suit and stop with the early access gimmick where you pay for the deluxe version or beyond that to play it 3, 4, even a week early. You know, the only early access I personally am okay with is when games like that are released on PC, usually only, have an early access version where it's essentially like a beta of sorts or an alpha or whatever, and you charge a certain amount of price, but you're not charging the full price of the game. You're charging a much lesser value or lesser price. People that want to get it, they buy it. It helps give the devs some money to help keep work on the game. It also allows for that, you know, more important player feedback, that quicker feedback from the player base, and rather than just doing like a demo here and there on Steam, like if they're doing like Barb's Next Fest or whatever, or having a beta here and there closed or not. So that version of early access I prefer. I'm okay with. I like that. Doesn't mean I always get early access version of games when they do that, but yeah, that's what I'm cool with. The other version, no, I don't, which is what Ubisoft was doing and other companies still do. So we'll see what happens with this. I don't know much more beyond that one as far as the whole issues with their employees, and I heard about that. Hopefully they don't go on strike, and hopefully they respect their employees in France and let them keep working from home. Ubisoft, you need people on your side. You know, you need to win back over your employees. Some of them, you need to win back the fan base, you know, so yeah, or at least most of your fan base, I would say, that are like mad at you, disgruntled with you and all that, because you're probably one thin step away or whatever from being bought out potentially if Assassin's Creed Shadows does not be a win, does not be a success. I don't know who would buy them out. I don't know who would want Ubisoft, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with their future. I'm still personally excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Take your time with it, polish it up, you know, get rid of them bugs and glitches. I've been noticing more and more bugs and glitches in Star Wars Outlaws as I've been playing it. Initially, I didn't notice too much or really any at all, but as I keep playing it, yeah, there's definitely some issues with that game from a technical standpoint. And hopefully they keep working on that to get ironed out and get rid of them. It hasn't really been anything game breaking, just more like goofy bugs and glitches, you know, character getting stuck in something or enemy character getting stuck on a wall or whatever to have you or something like that. You know, nothing too crazy, but yeah. We'll have to wait and see though. This delay honestly doesn't bother me too much. I mean, it gives me more time to work on some other games and I'm excited for they're coming out, like Path of Exile 2 when it comes to drops in early access. There's some games on Game Pass coming out as well, Metaphor Refantasio, and there's just, you know, some other cool stuff to work on. Plus I got a backlog to work on, so yeah, I'm good. I'm cool with this. The only thing is February is going to be stacked next year because we got Assassin's Creed Shadows in February. We got Avowed, Monster Hunter Wilds, I think Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii also comes out in February, and there might be a couple other games I'm missing. I can't think off the top of my head, but that's already fairly stacked. So, whew, that's gonna be wild. We'll see what happens, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about this? Are you happy about the delay? Are you not happy? Don't care either way, or what have you? You know, or you think this is a good move? But yeah, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up. Helps a ton. Subscribe if you're new. My name's Mike. Thanks for watching.